Hello, my name is Karina Merkel, and I am the Executive Director of Multilingual Education for Comal ISD. I'd like to talk with you about a wonderful program called Comal Advanced Language Program, or CALP for short. CALP is a program offered to students who have completed either the dual language or Spanish immersion program in elementary. In Comal ISD, we have two middle schools that offer this program, Churchill Middle School and Spring Branch Middle School. Here you will see the feeder schools to each of our CALP campuses. So if your child is a 5th grader at Hoffman Lane Elementary, they would enroll at Churchill Middle School. If your 5th grader is at Bill Brown Elementary, they would enroll at Spring Branch Middle School. In Comal ISD, our advanced language learning model is served through both the Spanish as a foreign language class and social studies. For 6th graders, this means that students will take a World Cultures Social Studies course and a Spanish Language Arts course as part of their program. You may be aware that part of the high school graduation requirements in the state of Texas is 2 years of a foreign language. Through this program, students will have completed that requirement by their 8th grade year. As students transition into high school, they may choose to continue growing in the Spanish language by moving into Spanish 3 honors as freshmen and then AP courses as 10th and 11th graders. These advanced placement or AP courses help students by not only growing their knowledge of the Spanish language, but also growing their critical thinking through the tenets of the advanced placement courses as they prepare for the Spanish AP exam, potentially earning students college credit, giving your child a leg up as they leave high school and enter the world of higher education. This sequence culminates in an opportunity to enroll in an AP capstone project, combining a topic of high interest for your child with their abilities in the Spanish language. Or, having met graduation requirements in middle school, your child might decide to move on to another language of study and possibly become trilingual. A note about the curriculum development for CALP courses. The social studies courses mirror the same content as all Comal ISD social studies courses, the only difference being the primary language of instruction. This course is taught primarily in Spanish. Why primarily? As 8th graders, students are required to take the STAR Social Studies Assessment, which is only offered in English, making it important for students to be familiar with content vocabulary in English. Also, as students enter history courses, most important documents studied were originally written in English. We will not translate the Declaration of Independence. However, we will be discussing the impacts and implications of such a document and/or writing our thoughts and reflections about those documents in Spanish. Instructional materials for social studies courses are provided in Spanish. The Spanish Language Arts courses follow the same process for development as all Comal ISD courses, following curriculum requirements from the Texas Education Agency as well as the American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages. We also collaborate and seek feedback from Spanish teachers to ensure we are meeting the needs of your Spanish learner. As we approach the end of the school year, your child's Spanish proficiency will be assessed. You will receive the results from your child's Spanish language proficiency test just prior to the end of the school year. As stated on the slide, a proficiency level of intermediate or above in both reading and writing is indicative of a student who will find success in CALP. Now, we realize that you are being asked to make a decision now as to whether or not your child will continue in CALP, and you will not receive these results until much later. Please know that if you change your mind over summer, your middle school counselor can help you make the necessary adjustments. We also know that the results from the IPT assessment are a reflection of your child's work on a particular day and time. You know your child and their abilities best. If you know that your child is one that will face a challenge head-on and is motivated to continue their Spanish language learning, you are able to make the best decision for your child. Also know that our CALP teachers are there to support your child in their learning. as well as working with you to support you in making sure we continue to make the best decision in course selection. Here again, you will see the feeder schools to each of our CALP campuses. Transportation is provided to students not zoned to the Middlestole campus. So a 5th grader from Morningside Elementary is eligible to receive transportation services to Churchill Middle School, or a 5th grader at Kinder Ranch Elementary is eligible to receive transportation services to Spring Branch Middle School. When you receive your child's course selection sheet, some of you may receive two, one for your home campus and one for your CALP campus. On that course selection sheet, you will be required to select a math, science, and ELA course. For 6th grade, you'll also select either a physical education, PE, or pre-athletics course, then a fine arts, tech apps, or GT class. For those continuing into CALP, you will select the Spanish Language Arts course and the CALP Honors Social Studies course. These courses will not appear on all middle school campus course selection sheets, so please be sure your child also picks up a course selection sheet for either Spring Branch or Churchill Middle School. To find out more about your CALP campus, please follow the appropriate QR code to learn more about the amazing opportunities offered to our students on those campuses. On behalf of myself, my team, and the wonderful CALP campus teams, thank you for spending time with us to learn about our program. We cannot wait to see your child in next year's CALP classrooms.